Good afternoon, Titans. Today is Friday, March 2nd, and you're watching Cen10 News. I'm Connor Denisi.
And I'm Justin Sulak. One of the most beloved social media apps recently got a new makeover, and not everyone is happy about it. Robbie has a scoop.
Snapchat released a new update. Tons of people around the world are taking their anger to social media. We talked to some Titans to see what they think about this change.
I think it's not very convenient. With the previous Snapchat update, it was a lot easier to find things, to find stories, and to go on to Discover, and then to Snapchat individual people. But now it's a lot more inconvenient, and it's harder to find people, specific people that you want to talk to.
I'm not a fan. I don't like how everything's crammed onto one page. I want to just have the 5 people I talk to up at the top, not have to worry about a bunch of stories getting mixed into it.
I don't like that it looks a little bit messier, and it's not as clean cut as the last Snapchat update.
I don't like how everything's cluttered onto one page. I liked how I could find stories in one spot and conversation in the other.
I would revert it back to the original update before this one, because a lot of people are used to it, and I'm a big proponent of change, but not unnecessary change.
I would at least get the stories back onto its own page, because I don't really care about the Bitmojis or whatever, but at least the stories all on one page would be nice.
In the past, Snapchat has been a very popular app with an almost 5-star rating. Because of the update, it has gone down to a rating of 1.8, and there has been a lot of negative reviews. Reporting for Cen10 News, this has been Robbie Alexander.
Besides Snapchat, another new controversial update has hit the news.
Cinemark has changed their bag policy. Leith has more.
Cinemark has recently made the announcement that it is banning large bags from its movie theaters. The policy limits the size of bags to 12 by 12 by 6 inches. There is an exception, however, for medical equipment or diaper bags. People took to social media to voice their displeasure, many believing they should have the freedom to bring any size bag that they please. But Cinemark says that this is a necessary measure to keep customers safe and secure in their theaters. Reporting for Cen10 News, I'm Leith Aziz.
Spring break is coming up in a week, and students are starting to make plans for their time off.
The Pinball Festival is one possibility to fill your time. Here's the scoop.
Just like prior years, the Texas Pinball Convention will be held at the Embassy Suites Dallas Frisco Hotel Conference Center.
Being held on the weekend of March 16th through 18th, the convention center will be filled with more than 400 pinball machines, including an arcade club that will be held on March 17th, starting at 8 o'clock a.m.
Even one of our own teachers will be attending the event. Mr. Reader is one of the many visitors who will be present with his own pinball machine.
A large portion of the CHS student body competed in state UIL events in the past month.
We want to congratulate all the students for their hard work. Bryce has the results.
ACTEC recently competed in the state competition at Collin College. The team won 45 medals in speech, math, interview, and economics. There are 4 state champions, and they set 7 school records. The entire team took silver in the Super Quiz Relay, and they were ranked 7th out of 150. DECA competed in their state competition in February. 15 students and 8 finalists are going to the International Career Development Conference. HOSA killed it at area, with 8 taking first place, 4 winning second, and 2 winning third, and several more advancing to state. We'll bring you more UIL state results as the competitions occur.
While many UIL state competitions were going on, so was one of the most watched events across the globe, the Winter Olympics.
The Winter Games were in Pyeongchang, South Korea, and some U.S. Olympians made history. Amanda has more.
The 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang took place from February 9th to February 25th. Norway won the most amount of medals with 39, Germany had the second most medals with 31, and Canada won the third most medals with 29. The United States still had success in the games, winning 9 gold, 8 silver, and 6 bronze medals overall, totaling 23. Records were broken, with the women's ice hockey team winning a gold medal in the sport for the first time in 20 years, and Jocelyn Lamoureux-Davidson setting the record for the shortest time between scores ever in Olympic history, with 6 seconds. Mirai Nagato also became the first ever American woman to land a triple axel, and Vincent Zhao became the first figure skater to land a quadruple lutz in the Olympics. Chris Modzzer also won the United States' first ever Olympic medal in men's singles luge. Good job to our country's amazing and hard-working athletes.
Hey Titans, this is Reggie Albaweed with your sports update. This past week, our Titan wrestlers made history. Miriam Gabra became the first female state qualifier for Centennial in 5 years. Baylor Stewart became a 2-time placer this past weekend at state. Gregory Copestick became the first ever male wrestler in Frisco ISD history to be a 4-time state placer, 3-time finalist, and a 1-time champion. Jeremy Osquivel and Trayvon Lorente also qualified for the state tournament. In baseball, while our first few games were delayed and moved due to rain, varsity was still able to play one game last week against Wiley East, in which they fell short 10-12. Varsity Lady Titans softball is 2-4 right now. They beat Richardson Pierce 20-18, as well as Birdville 13-6. Softball is currently 3rd in districts. Keep up the great work. In soccer, our boys varsity is undefeated. Last week, they cut down the Independence Knights 3-0 and beat Reedy Tuesday 2-1. The Titans will play Heritage tonight. Broadcast 1 reporter Peter Chung met with some of the team after Friday's game.
So Garrett, you came back from injury a few weeks ago. What is the biggest reason that you've scored so consistently and have performed so well this year?
Well, it's mostly just my coaches and my teammates just believing in me no matter what. Even like during my injury, always hyped me up when I come back and go out there and play. And coach keep me after practice to get more fitness in and just making me grind even harder because I'm coming back from the injury and they know I'm going to be lacking behind. But now we're coming back, we're doing good, and we're playing well as a team, and I'm glad to be back a part of it.
So Joe, coach moved you around a lot during the game. How did that really impact your performance?
Well, naturally I'm a defender, but I feel like I could contribute on the attack. So me playing outside back really helped us defensively and attacking. And then I also played left and right wing and striker.
So Nick, you dominated offensively and defensively during this game. How do you think your performance contributed to the game overall?
Well, my role in the team is to control the pace of the game and to distribute the ball to my teammates and give them open opportunities for them to score and create offense myself too.
So Ethan, your 2 goals in the second half secured Centennial's unbeaten streak this season. What is the biggest reason for success, and what is the biggest reason as to why Centennial should continue to be the best team in the state?
Haribo gummy bears before the game, and we sit on the same seats every away game. Yeah.
Coach, the opponents started off very defensively during this game. What strategy did you implement to break down the defense?
Well, we usually try to spread out the defense, playing wide, moving the ball, switching the point of attack. They compacted it quite a bit. They were playing a 4-5-1, so what we had to do was switch the point of attack very quickly. At first, we weren't doing that, and then when we started getting in the flow of the game, we were playing 1-2 touch, so it made them move a lot more, so it opened our space up for our attackers to exploit the spaces.
Our Lady Titan varsity soccer team lost to the Knights 5-1, but beat the Reedy Lions 4-1 Tuesday. They're currently 2nd in districts and will play against Heritage this Friday. Swimming came to a close last week. Our reporter Mark Capizera has more about our swimmers and divers who advanced.
This season, Coach Phillips had her first state representative in her 2nd year as the swimming head coach. Jack Fogel was called up from Region 3-5A to represent Centennial in the 100-yard freestyle with a time of 48.66 at the regional meet. At state, he went a 49.77 and finished 22nd overall. On the flip side for diving, Harrison Castor returned to state for the 2nd consecutive year, finishing 2nd at the regional meet and looking to improve on his 12th place finish at state last year. He finished 11th with a higher overall score than last year. For Cen10 News, this has been Mark Capizera.
That's it for sports. Back to you.
Don't forget that Student Council is hosting a blood drive this Saturday from 8 to 2.
If you haven't signed up yet, make sure to talk to Mr. Reader in A200 before the end of the day.
That's all for this week, Titans.
Be sure to check out our website at www.cen10news.com and follow us on Twitter at Cen10news.
Have a great weekend, Titans.